Hello and welcome to The Power of Open, a series of programs covering Red Hat's open ecosystem, where we talk with some of Red Hat's key partners to discuss the pressing topics in the industry. I'm Guy Daniels, Director of Content at TelecomTV, and in this show we are going to look at how to unlock the power of partnerships. And joining me today are Sandro Tavares, who is Director, Telecom Systems Marketing at Dell Technologies, and Honore LaBourdette, Vice President, Global Partner Ecosystem Success Team, Telco Media and Entertainment at Red Hat. Hello and good to see you both. Thanks so much for taking part in our discussion today. Now, Red Hat and Dell have been partners for over 25 years now. So, Honore, if I could start with you, how has this partnership evolved?
So our partnership with Dell has evolved across multiple dimensions. Dell is a partner with Red Hat across all of what we call our go-to-market motions, including an OEM partner as well as a co-creation solutions partner. And, we underline this role of Dell not only as just the OEM partner and a co-creation partner, but also as a strategic part of our overall ecosystem, working jointly on solution readiness together with Red Hat and Dell, but also with other partners in our ecosystem framework. We evolved with the marketplace. As the marketplace has transformed to leverage digital transformation, Dell, as a strategic partner, emphasizes the spectrum of the partnership as well as the spectrum of technology and the evolution of the marketplace in terms of those partnerships. Our infrastructure readiness with hardware and software and pre-integration is all a part of that ecosystem partnership. And we do joint go-to-market activities to provide shared customers with best possible capabilities to meet hardware, operating system, and container as a service requirements.
And Sandro, as Honore just said there, this partnership has been evolving as the market itself evolves.
Absolutely, and Honore did a great job in lining up all of the fronts where we collaborate as companies, right? But like probably the latest example and one of the growth areas for Dell is around the telecommunications domain, right? And this is an area where cloud native infrastructure is taking over. It started at the core, moving quickly to the radio, and the adoption of open standards is becoming more and more prevalent. And on that, the collaboration that we at Dell Technologies have with Red Hat for sure is going to be extremely important, not only for the solutions that we're building now, but also for the advancement of the telecommunication infrastructure solutions in the future. So we're really excited to be working together.
And Sandro, let's focus for a moment on the edge, because I'd like to ask you how edge is impacting the ecosystem and what Dell and Red Hat's role is in evolving this ecosystem around edge.
Yeah, well, it's a great point. So edge is one of the catalysts for the transformation that we're seeing at the enterprise application. So which we could say that it's kind of the next industrial revolution that is about to come. So the combination of edge computing and 5G as the pipe that is going to establish the connectivity towards the end users is key to deliver on the requirements of data processing and latency that are going to be established by the new enterprise applications and new consumer applications as well. So we already see a lot of use cases across different industries like healthcare, mining, industrial automation in general, so manufacturing. So this is really where a lot of the action is happening. And a lot of that is fueled by cloud native applications, right? And that's why the work that we are doing at Dell and the work that Red Hat is doing is key to enable enterprises and to enable the telecom industry to have the kind of the right foundation to build these new applications and to help the whole ecosystem transform, right? So yeah, edge is key, 5G is key, and we're both working heavily together on those topics.
And Honore, as Sandro says there, edge is an important catalyst here. So what's your view on how Dell and Red Hat are helping to evolve the ecosystem around edge?
Well, without question, Edge is the catalyst for the next wave of technology, as Sandro explained. But it's also how our telco customers will monetize the investments that they've made in all of the core 5G technology, from the core to the cloud and now to the edge. Clearly there's an evolution of data centers and core networks pushing compute and connectivity out to a distributed edge architecture. And to be able to clearly identify those use cases and those customers where our telecommunication partners or customers can in fact deliver those services to their customers is really key. I think that the marketplace is looking to partnerships like the Dell Red Hat partnership to help them define the edge as well as monetize, determine what the financial value proposition is for the edge, and most importantly, bring together technologies that will make it much easier to design, deploy, scale, and automate and orchestrate what happens at the edge. And that's really key to the co-creation of the solutions that Dell and Red Hat is doing together at the edge. It's bringing together components and taking as much of the complexity out of what needs to get deployed at the edge together upfront before the customer actually puts that into production.
And Honore, you discussed some of the telco requirements there, but what are some of the challenges you're seeing around edge technology adoption? And how does this partnership between Red Hat and Dell set up telco customers for success?
So we're still at the stages of the edge evolution. It continues to mature, which is also the importance of the partnerships, the partnership we have with Dell and with Red Hat and the work that we're doing together. I believe that there's an importance and a heightened sense of sensitivity around security, with both compute and networking being at the edge of the network. And that's one of the key areas that Dell and Red Hat are addressing together. The other key area is the manageability of this highly distributed network. And so we're bringing together capabilities to help automate and orchestrate at the edge. Our partnership continues to evolve with a clear understanding of the requirements of the edge. And we provide reference design and architectures that take out any ambiguity and complexity that the customers may encounter as they look to take advantage of pushing compute and networking all the way to the edge.
And Sandro, what are some of the challenges you are seeing around edge technology adoption, and how are you helping?
Yeah, so basically the main challenge is around making the whole ecosystem of solutions more consumable, right? So there is a lot of options out there. There's a lot of different approaches to building edge applications, and to be honest, even the network, and helping our customers actually make decisions and speed up as much as possible the process of like ideation, design, deployment, and really revenue generation is our main goal, right? So working with our partners like Red Hat to create solutions that are more easy to deploy and, well, at the end of the day, more easy to consume is top on our agenda here to make sure that we drive adoption. So the appetite from the industry and from the market is there, but we need to do our part to help them take a more pragmatic approach to deploying these solutions and get faster to revenue and to value in general.
Thanks, Sandro. Now, MWC Barcelona will soon be upon us. Honore, what are your plans around the event? And also, what does this partnership look like in the future?
Thank you, Guy. Yes, we're currently in the planning stages for Mobile World Congress Barcelona. We had a very successful event earlier this year, and we're looking forward to an even more successful event in 2023. We're going to underline our focus on 5G and edge inclusive of mobile edge computing, the telco edge from the near edge to the far edge, and the use cases that drive the services to monetize the edge, and also our hybrid cloud technology, which really is the connective tissue that brings everything together from the cloud to the core to the edge. We're also going to focus on sustainability and power management. Earlier in our session, Sandro talked about the vertical use cases and highlighted healthcare. Another vertical use case that we're partnering together to develop solutions is really around manufacturing. And I think that sustainability, power management is going to be of utmost importance to the manufacturing vertical. So much of what we're going to be showing at Mobile World Congress in 2023 will be anchored in the value that we bring, the value that Red Hat brings to this important topic of sustainability and power management, but what Red Hat and Dell are doing together in that for that particular area of interest for our customers across all of the verticals, in particular for manufacturing. We're currently in the early stages of planning what we're going to announce at Mobile World Congress Barcelona with Dell and Red Hat. And as we get closer to the event, we'll be able to share some of those announcements. We have a number of really exciting announcements that we're going to make together. And I welcome the opportunity to get together with Sandro and yourself again, Guy, as we get closer to those announcements for 2023, for us to come together and talk about that in more detail.
Honore, I'm going to look forward to those. I'll be very interested to see what you're doing. And Sandro, some final thoughts from you. What are your plans and how do you see this partnership evolving in the future?
Yeah, so first of all, Barcelona is coming and we're all excited about it. It's going to be a great event, I believe bigger than this year even. And we are preparing a lot of announcements and a very strong set of demonstrations as well to show how Dell is really basically raising up its presence in the telecommunications industry, right? And specifically with Red Hat. So for sure, we are going to be working together and there's going to be some pretty interesting announcements coming during the show. We just can't talk about it yet, right? But I'm pretty sure that it's going to be very well received by the market. And honestly, as I said, we're in the beginning of this journey of transformation of the telecommunications industry. There's a lot of work ahead for not only for Dell and Red Hat, but basically for all the players in the industry. But it's also a very exciting place to be in telecommunications, a very exciting time, to be in telecommunications, where we are living a transformation on the way that the networks are built, that the portfolio of the operators is put together, and basically also a transformation in the way that telecom operators position themselves into the market, becoming more of like solution providers than just connectivity providers, and being able to be in the position to help them through this transformation is something that is really exciting for myself and for Dell Technologies in general. So looking forward to be collaborating with our ecosystem partners at the show and then throughout the upcoming years to really help transform telecommunications.
Well, as you say, Sandro, it's a very dynamic time at the moment. There's so much going on and there's a lot of people really keen and anxious to see and hear what you unveil at Barcelona. For now, thank you both very much for taking part in our discussion today. And to watch more programs on the power of open, Red Hat's Open Ecosystem series, just click on the links below this video. For now, thank you for watching and goodbye.